So, ang sinasabi lang naman is the seller are not required to pay the buyer's agreement. They're not required. However, yung buyer's agent, they could actually use that, you know, to negotiate.
Correct.
Na, pwede kitang i-fire.
Yung
client. Kasi I don't wanna work with you kasi nahihirapan ako sa iyo.
Yes. Or we just don't work good together.
Okay, or pasaway or whatever. Or maybe you're not a good fit, you don't like their attitude, or maybe ungrateful sila, hindi appreciative, or whatever.
Ang hirap kasi nag-work with different realtors.
Oo nga.
In the lending side for me, napakalaking bagay yung partnership ng realtor tsaka lender o yung officer.
Oo nga, kasi ano kayo, team eh.
As a team talaga tayo.
They have a chance to win to actually sa 49ers game.
Yun.
Yes.
Nako, hintayin nyo.
Yes,
gawin
ito
yan.
na. Kasi parating na ang season.
Tama.
Hello everyone, this is Elizabeth Velasco from the Velasco team of Remax Gold, and this is
Alvin Reyes with Supreme Lending.
And welcome to our episode 52 of
Bahay Pinoy sa Tate! Yes.
Hello Alvin!
How are you?
Kumusta ka na?
Okay naman.
Ito na, August na tayo.
Sobra.
Ano ba naman yan?
Ito na nga.
Next thing you know, Pasko na naman
malapit
ulit.
na. Nasa halfway na tayo. Or more than halfway na tayo.
Oh my God, ang bilis ng oras. Ano?
Sobrang ang bilis ng oras, araw at taon.
Alam mo bang today is a very special day for us?
Siyempre, hindi ko makakalimutan.
Alam mo ba kung bakit?
Siyempre, alam ko kung bakit.
Today is our first year anniversary of Bahay Pinoy sa Tate.
Grabe.
Grabe, naka-isang taon na pala tayo.
And then what, 53 episodes, right?
Yeah, 53 episodes.
Yeah, 52.
No, actually 52.
52.
Yeah, because there's 52 weeks in a
correct.
year.
Oo.
Wow, grabe.
Ako nga, sabi ko nga sa iyo kanina, pag-isip-isip ko, wow, ang dami na pala natin na take, no?
My God, isang taon na pala tayong usap-usap Pinoy.
Yeah. And alam mo, Elizabeth, maski anong sabihin mo, hindi talaga ako nagsasawa.
Oo nga, kasi ang dami-dami nating pinag-uusapan.
Tsaka parang I'm enjoying it so much kasi maski ba walang nakikinig, pero even just one person.
Huwag mo naman sabihin walang
hindi naman.
Marami namang nakikinig.
Marami na, pero pag sabi sa akin lang, ito lang ako, maski isang tao lang may makuwang information sa atin na pwede niyang gamitin sa pagbili ng bahay, anything
or anything in life, di ba?
It's good for me.
Yeah, para bang it's a good reach out sa ating mga kababayan na you know, makinig sila, na may matututunan sila every week.
At masasabi ko naman, wala naman kami pinag-uusapan na walang kabuluhan, di ba?
Correct,
lahat naman meron tayong
may mga katotohanan.
May katotohanan.
And at the same time, may katutuntunan.
So information to know, kumbaga ba, right? And speaking to that.
Yes. Actually, meron tayong pakulo, di ba?
Meron tayong pakulo.
Sa ating, to celebrate our first year anniversary ng Bahay Pinoy sa Tate, ay mayroon po kaming drawing. So sa lahat po ng mga listeners and subscribers, so if you like, subscribe, make a comment, and share our YouTube channel,
correct,
and also share our podcast, is they have a chance to win to actually sa 49ers game.
Yun.
Yes.
Nako, hintayin nyo.
Yes,
gawin
ito
yan.
na. Kasi parating na ang season.
Tama.
So this is actually the pre-game. The first pre-game. No, pre-season pre-game ng 49ers.
Yes.
At humanda kayo dahil, ito na. 49ers is coming back with a vengeance.
I think this is the year.
Ayan ka na naman. Ito na naman.
Kasi kung natatandaan nyo, talaga nung Niners, talagang fully, kami nun? Talagang lahat pula.
Fully gears kami.
Sobra kami.
So ito na. I think if
na.
there's a will, there's a way.
And of course, just want to let you know, we want to thank you for all
thank
people who's
you
been following, listening to us.
Correct.
We appreciate you. Even sharing our podcast and our YouTube.
Actually, parang sa akin I do this kasi I wanna reach out to more Filipinos, yung mga kababayan natin na mga bagong dating lang dito, o yung mga kababayan natin na na may language barrier na mas gusto nilang sa wikang Tagalog na at mas kumpante sila. Ito ini-explain namin in lay terms in Tagalog. Yung mga iba-ibang topic or mga iba-ibang pamamaraan, kung paano kayo magkabahay, ano bang mga kailangan nyong gawin, at saka mga iba-ibang topic na relevant sa taon na to.
For instance, for our first years, nagkaroon tayo ng CPA guest person, di ba?
Correct, oo. Yung paano makatulong sa tax.
Sino mga attorney, nakasayang.
Yung CPA.
Dapat pinasalamatan natin sila, di ba?
Yes, oo. Tapos yung si Attorney Vic.
Si Attorney Vic pala yun.
Sa insurance agent. Ang dami nating mga guests.
Sila Nancy sa mga
life insurances,
di ba?
Correct. So,
and we're gonna have more guests that we'd like to come over, of course, for more.
Yeah, but again, just to celebrate our first year anniversary. So katulad ng nasabi ko, if you like, subscribe, and share, and follow us, you will have a chance to win 2 tickets, lower level tickets for 49ers for pre-game at the Levi Stadium.
At magandang seats to. Tandaan nyo, magandang seats to. Talagang maganda.
Correct. So anyway, pag-usapan natin kung ano yung ating topic kasi alam naman natin, Alvin.
Importante.
The real estate industry is coming to big changes.
Yes, very important to.
And alam namin, I'm sure na narinig nyo na o napapanood nyo sa news na we are in the midst of big changes.
Yeah. Ikaw, sandali lang.
Yes.
You've been in the business for how long?
17 years.
So far, if there's any changes or interruption in real estate business, would you say this is the most, I would say, probably the number one?
Actually, I would say it's a huge change.
Yeah. Okay.
Kasi for many years, even the inception of time na nag-umpisa
from the beginning,
bentahan ng real estate. It's always been the seller that pays the buyer's commission.
Correct.
Okay. So dahil nga dun, I don't know if you heard, nagkaroon ng lawsuit sa Missouri. A bunch of sellers nagsusila na sinabing, wait a minute, bakit ako ang nagbabayar ng buyer's commission? Hindi naman nila ako nire-represent. Dapat ang magbayad niyan, buyer. Kasi all these years, they are actually saying na kinukulud yung pagbayad sa mga buyer's agent. Actually, parang marketing cost na rin ito.
Correct.
Considered as marketing cost. But they don't look it that way. They look at it more like to drive up the price now or to, para makaneto sila ng mas maliit. And which is, it doesn't really represent them.
Correct.
So with that, they decided sa settlement, all these brokerages and the National Association of Realtors na iibay na yung practice. So what it means is kung buyer po kayo, dati noon seller ang nagbabayad ng commission ng buyer's agent kasi sila ang nag-procure kasi seller din ang kumita di ba?
Correct.
So ngayon wala na. Kailangan ang magbabayad na po kayo yung buyer na. So yan ang topic natin today.
Yes.
Okay?
And it doesn't mean na kung buyer ka, right? Number one, right? Alam naman natin what does this means na pag dinala na ng buyer to or the buyers na want to spend kasi again, you have to pay for down payment.
Yes.
Meron tayong closing costs.
Correct.
And then of course, this is another, I would say, hefty, fee, right?
Yes.
That you have to pay as a buyer. But it doesn't mean na wala na rin pwedeng gawin yung seller. There's a lot of ways that we can cure this situation.
So ang sinasabi lang naman is the seller are not required to pay the buyer's agreement. They're not required. However, yung buyer's agent, they could actually use that to negotiate.
Correct.
Na, since ako ang nagdala ng buyer sa'yo, then you are, I'm entitled for you to pay me my commission.
Yes.
Ganun lang. Okay? So with that, here in California, this is actually one of the example na pipirmahan po ninyo once you hire your buyer's agent if you're trying to buy a house. So it's actually called buyer representation and broker compensation agreement. Okay? So it's about, let me see, about maybe this is about 6 pages. Okay? Na kailangan po ninyong pirmahan. Okay? So just beware na pag pinirmahan po ninyo, ang ibig po sabihin nito is para bang may kaso ka. And you're gonna hire an attorney. Ang tinatawag parang retention fee. So bago mo ako i-hire as your buyer's agent, kailangan mayroon tayong written agreement na you're hiring me and you hiring me, you have to sign this buyer compensation agreement. Okay. So now it says on the contract na you, the buyer, is responsible of paying the commission. Okay? So, ngayon, let's say, yung buyer walang pera.
Tama.
Okay? O sige, babayaran kita ng compensation. Pero, in order for me to pay you, kailangan ilagay mo sa offer na yung seller ang magbabayad sa'yo.
Yes.
So, that's the way around it. Okay? Na dapat yung buyer agent na i-hire ninyo magaling mag-negotiate. Kasi kung hindi magaling mag-negotiate, paano na yan? Then you will be responsible of paying it.
Correct. And of course, this is in one of the things too as well in signing this buyer agreement. Okay, is this means too as well that you are basically you're hiring this person to be your dedicated realtor
to help you find the house.
Hindi na pwede yung tatlo-tatlo.
Correct. Kasi for so many years, ang buyer kasi, they could work with multiple agents.
Yes.
It's like, okay, I'll just go to Zillow. Okay, can you show me this house? Okay? Ngayon, wala nang mga free.
Yes.
Kailangan ma-identify mo na sino ba talagang agent ko na magpapakita sa akin ng bahay? Sino bang agent ko na maghahanap ng bahay?
Mag-represent sa inyo.
Sino bang agent ko na magre-review at magre-represent sa akin? Kasi hindi ka na pwedeng mamangka sa dalawang ilog.
Tama.
Okay?
Yes.
So here, on the buyer's agreement, you need to specifically, of course, you need to provide yung names, yung area na naghahanap ka, at saka also yung amount. Kung ano ba, from 500,000 to 1 million, anong area, Sacramento County, San Francisco County, Los Angeles County. Kasi if you don't complete that, then it becomes invalid.
Correct.
Kailangan klaro, saan ba kita hanapan ng bahay? Ano ba ang price range mo? Okay? At kung ano ang time frame natin. 1 taon ka ba maghahanap ng bahay? 1 buwan ka ba maghanap ng bahay?
How serious are you? Ano ba talaga?
Or 3 months ba? Kasi remember, once you sign this, nakatali ka. Kung 3 months, 3 months. So let's say for example, syempre, let's say hinayar kita, Alvin. Hindi tayo magkasundo. Hindi ko gusto yung sistema mo. Tapos napakapasaway kong kliyente.
Yes.
And sasabihin mo sa akin, Alvin, napakapasaway mong kliyente. And we don't
vibe.
We don't fit.
Okay,
we're not the right fit. So you could definitely, like ako yung agent, right? I could actually terminate. Pwede kitang i-fire yung kliyente. Kasi I don't wanna work with you kasi nahihirapan ako sa iyo.
Yes. Or we just don't work good together.
Okay, or pasaway or whatever. Or maybe you're not a good fit, you don't like their attitude, or maybe ungrateful sila, hindi appreciative, or whatever. Or they drive you crazy. So the realtor actually have a right to terminate. And fire the client. Okay. What if kung halimbawa naman, and it becomes effective immediately? Okay? Once you fire a client. Okay. What if, let's say, for example, yung client naman ang nag-fire sa agent?
Sa realtor.
Sinabi sa realtor, you know what? Ang tamad-tamad mo, hindi mo ko hinahanapan ng bahay, hindi ka marunong mag-negotiate, lagi kang busy, you don't have time for me, whatever that is. Okay? Then, kung ang kliyente naman ang mag-fire sa realtor, let's say 3 months ang agreement ninyo.
Natin,
naka-1 buwan ka pa lang, hindi mo na siya gusto.
Okay.
You could definitely also terminate. Kaso, merong tinatawag na 30 days waiting period.
Oy,
so, hindi
kailangan
mong maghintay ng 30 days bago ka mag-sign ulit
ng buyer's
agreement with another agent. Okay? Kasi the reason why they do that, kasi ayaw nila na you keep hopping with different agents. Nalimbawa, nag-sign ka ngayon this week. Nag-sign ka na naman next week. Nag-sign ka na naman sa another agent next week.
Every 3 days.
Every 3 days.
Iba-iba.
Tama kasi, naman. I mean, the reason why may 30 days holding period, kasi hindi rin naman fair dun sa agent. Unang-una sa lahat, you need time. Hindi naman kaagad-agad yung perfect home mo lalabas sa market.
True.
Minsan, mag-o-offer ka, hindi mo naman kaagad makukuha kasi multiple offers.
Correct.
Minsan, kailangan mong i-broaden yung horizon mo. Lumabas ka ng Sacramento County.
Area mo.
Go to Roseville.
Yes.
Okay? So, that's why you need time. Okay? So, I just want that to be clear. Okay?
And I think, for me, in all honesty, being on the lender's side, right? Sa amin naman, as a lender, this is a huge change in our end.
Yes.
As you know, right?
Yeah, can you explain? I heard yung guidelines lumabas na.
Sa amin, in our Supreme Lending, what happened is that we need to have, pag nagsasubmit na kayo ng contract sa amin, we need to have everything completed, the buyer representation agreement.
Kasama ang buyer's representation agreement.
Because it would tell us about kung sino ang mag-shoulder ng fee ng buyer's side, right?
Okay, na buyer's commission.
Correct, Now, remember, anything paying the buyer commission is gonna come out from the seller as a credit.
Credit. Okay.
Credit. Yan
so, yun ang word. Kaya kailangan yung realtor nyo magaling siyang mag-negotiate.
Yes.
Kasi ipalalabasin niya
as a credit.
Na when he writes or she or he writes the contract, that yung commission na babayaran ng seller is gonna be in a form of a credit.
From a credit. And everything needs to be in a loan estimation or sa loan LE na tinatawag.
Correct. Okay, what is loan LE?
LE is loan estimation. It's basically your loan estimation by law, by rules, when we get the acceptance offer within 3 days.
Correct.
Kailangan magbigay na kami ng tinatawag na loan estimation.
Okay.
Or initial disclosure loan estimation.
Initial disclosure.
Yes.
So, importante.
Within 3 days, the buyer or the client needs to know kung ano yung estimation numbers, what she's looking at, what the fees are all about.
Okay, kaya nga, I mean, with this rule, kailangan ito ang magiging sistema na ngayon.
Talaga.
Okay? Kasi ngayon, everybody, it's a free world. You could, write offers before August 17. Kasi remember, will come to effect August 17.
Yes.
So ngayon, you could just, free will, go to the house that you want to see, click here, show me this property, whatever that is, okay?
Yes.
And without signing any, agreement, wala kayong kontrata ng agent.
You can look at the property, di ba?
Yes. So from now, every time you make an appointment, let's say I want to see 123 Banana Street.
Yeah.
Okay? And yung agent magpapa-set up ng appointment. Okay? So ang first requirement for you to access that property is the seller will require to have what we call a signed buyer representation agreement. Kanino bang kliyente yan? Sino ba ang magpapakita? Sino ang nagre-represent sa kanila?
Naka-disclose lahat.
Correct. Okay.
Yes.
So that's for private showing.
Private showing.
Okay. May mga ibang buyers na ayoko mag-sign ng buyer's agreement. Kasi hindi ko pa alam kung sinong realtor or hindi ko alam kung sinong
undecided ka pa rin.
Undecided. Kasi I'm still in the beginning stage.
Yeah, you're in a shopping stage.
Okay. So, a lot of the buyers, what they're gonna do is they could actually go to an open house na you don't need to have a buyer representation agreement.
However,
However,
with that being said, pag pumunta ka sa open house, let's say ikaw ang listing agent.
Correct. Right? Seller's agent.
Do they need?
No.
Okay.
You don't need this. Kaya with that, mag-iiba ang changes, mag-iiba ang real estate practice.
Yeah, especially in an open house.
Oo, kasi ang open house magiging super busy na.
Yes, it
magiging parang buyer center.
Yeah. And
kasi that's the only way for you to look at the house without signing a buyer's agreement.
And it's the first step, and I think, and I believe in hiring the buyer representation.
Yes, pero pero magiging parang tiyangge o parang
magiging busy ng konti, no?
How could you actually look at the house and having someone that's guiding you and giving you the pros and cons, the advantage, disadvantage about the neighborhood, about the schools,
while you have the
that.
Traffic going on in the open house.
So mahirap tingnan ng bahay pag ganun. Kaya kailangan mo talaga ng private showing. So ito ang advice ko sa mga buyer na nag-iisip pa lang na bumili ng bahay. I highly recommend na mag-interview kayo ng agent and do the first step. The first step is do a buyer consultation with your trusted realtor.
Correct.
Yun talagang first step. Para bang doktor yan eh. Okay. Kapag pupunta ka ba sa doktor, o operahan ka ba kaagad? Sa realtor, papakita ba kaagad na bahay?
Consultation muna para malaman yung sakit.
Tama. Kasi they need to know yung symptoms, di ba?
Yes, tama.
Kailangan nilang ma-assess yung blood pressure mo, kung ano ang family history mo, kung ano ang mga naging sakit mo, di ba? So ganun din sa pagbibili ng bahay. When you have a buyer's agent and you do your consultation, right? Ganun din ang gagawin ng buyer's agent. Kailan ang time frame mo? Sino ba ang mga kasama mo sa pagbili ng bahay? What area do you trying to look? Ano ba ang motivation? Bakit gusto mo nang bumili ng bahay? Ano ba ang comfortable monthly payment?
Correct.
Sa'yo, ganon. Magkano binabayad mo sa upa? Is this a good time? Kailan mag-expire ang lease mo? May trabaho ka na ba kung lilipat ka dito sa Sacramento?
Kaya ba bumili ng bahay?
Correct. Yung mga things like that. Because the realtor will connect you with their trusted loan officer. Kasi ito yung mga, hindi lang yung punta ka online, and you apply.
Pre-approved na, online pre-approved.
Be careful with that. Kasi remember, those are like, yung mga nasa call center that they don't, it's like para silang robot na hindi nila nakikita yung buong picture and they're not as savvy.
Correct.
Or problem solver to get you qualified or to get you the best rate or the best payment.
And also for me, information-wise, right? You don't want to just doing a lot of those online application. Mahirap yon, right? Especially sa mga nakikita natin sa website.
Kasi be careful. Naming identity theft ngayon. Nilalagay mo ang social security number mo, di ba?
So be careful on that. But anyway, I think for me, this new changes that we're seeing on August 17th,
good.
It's good.
I love it.
Somehow it's good. But why? Because it's fully disclosed. Walang tinatago. Everybody knows what's going on. Number one. Number two, it also eliminates, kumbaga ba, yung double, I'm not saying double dipping, but having multiple parties in one transaction, di ba? Minsan, for me, to be honest with you, minsan I have a client, all of a sudden, sasabihin na, I'm also working with this realtor, I'm also working with this. Ang hirap kasi nag-work with different realtors.
Oo nga.
In the lending side, for me, napakalaking bagay yung partnership ng realtor tsaka lender or yung loan officer.
Oo nga, kasi kayo, team eh.
As a team talaga tayo.
Importante talaga na, para bang championship game to eh. Kaming mga realtor, parang, we need to know sino ba ang mga nasa team namin na alam namin na magcha-champion kami. Escrow officer, loan officer, inspectors, roof inspector. Lahat, di ba? So we need to have all of those people na work side by side to deliver, a successful and smooth transaction.
You guys.
Kasi kaming mga realtor like me, importante sa akin na less stress. Kasi
syempre lalo na si Elizabeth, kilala ko yan.
Kasi I will call you out if you're not putting in your weight. Kasi we want to have a successful and smooth transaction.
Kaya napaka-importante rin ng itong bagong rules kasi nga, like I said, this eliminates a lot of the, kumbaga ba, double dipping or triple, realtors kasi napakarami talagang gumagawa niyan eh.
Oo
ibang
nga.
buyer, sobra.
So, okay, tell me. So ilalagay na doon sa closing disclosure.
Sa closing disclosure.
Na ito ang ibabayad.
Yes, oo. Now, if the buyer is paying.
What if the seller is paying?
So that will be just saying as a credit. Wala na tayong pag-uusapan doon.
So what do you mean? Hindi na ilalagay sa contract? Hindi na wala na sa contract kasi nandun na sa ano.
Yeah, kasi makikita pa rin namin sa contract who is your nag-shoulder niya pag sinabi ng ng seller, okay, I will be giving this credit, right?
Okay.
And you can use that to your buyer representation fee, right?
Yes.
Wala natin pag-usapan doon kasi the buyer's not paying for it.
Hindi, kasi actually, it's in the contract.
Yeah.
Na may sa California Residential Purchase Agreement, may part doon, I think line 3G,
yes.
16G, I think, or 30G, na nakalagay na the buyer's compensation agreement is attached. So, part siya ng contract.
Yes.
Na nakalagay doon kung sino ang magbabayad.
Yes. Now, again, all we care about as a lender is fee coming out from the buyer.
Okay, worst case scenario.
Okay.
Meron tayong mga seller na hindi naniniwala. Kasi ako, when I go to the listing agreement, I highly recommend still pay the buyer brokerage.
Of course.
To reduce and minimize their liability.
Yes.
Kasi the worst thing that could happen is, let's say ikaw ang seller, hindi ka nagbayad ng buyer agreement, di ba?
Yeah.
Ngayon, bumalik yung buyer. Sasabihin ng buyer, oh, I did not know. You never told me. Or you did. Or you.
Correct.
You.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm the seller.
Yeah.
I'm not representing you. So, I mean, all I'm responsible is disclosing to you.
Correct.
Kasi walang nag-advise.
Walang nag-presentation sa kanya.
Walang advice to sa buyer.
Yeah.
So, para bang you go to a court with no representation.
Correct.
So, paano ngayon yan? More likely, mas prone sa mga lawsuit ang mga seller.
For sure.
Kung wala silang representation.
Correct. Yes. I mean,
Correct?
like I said, we're now, this change that we're going to be seeing on August 17 is everybody, like I said, at the end of the day, everybody's still new at this, right? Even the lending side, right? We're still trying, kumbaga, we're learning during the process.
Correct.
How is it going to weigh out? But everybody, just like you, just like me, even the title company or escrow company, are still kind of like, okay, let's wait it in, let's move forward on the process, and we'll correct whatever needs to be corrected during the process.
Yes, so we'll learn as we go.
We'll learn as we go.
Yes. But at least we have the tools. The California Association of Realtors have already came up with the, with the proper form
disclosures
na kailangan ipa-review sa mga buyers. So, but at the end of the day, me as a consumer, dito na lalabas yung mga matitinik na realtor kasi sila na ang mga more likely na i-hire. So this is not gonna be about relationship. I mean, kasi kapatid kita, go ahead and hire me.
Yeah, just go ahead and do it. Yeah.
So ngayon, it's more like, I wanna be the best of the best.
The service
and
the
also
knowledge,
a good negotiator.
Sakto.
Kasi ayoko magbayad ng buyer's fee. Kailangan magaling na realtor, siya ang mag-negotiate.
Dapat yung kasi naman yung magre-represent sa buyer, marunong mag-negotiate, marunong magdala ng contract to offer acceptance with the credit.
Correct.
Kasi at the end of the day, like I said, it doesn't mean that the buyer is the one who's paying for this. The seller could do it, but it all depends on how you're gonna go ahead and write the offer and make the negotiation.
Correct.
It's all about that. It's all about that. So it's really not, marami kasi akong buyer, oh no, Alvin, ibig mo sabihin, paano na ako makakabili? Wala na kaming, listen,
wala na
kaming pang down eh. Ano ba yan? Diba? Ganun, diba? Paano na yun? Diba?
Correct.
Listen, sabi ko, do not freak out. Do not be afraid. Kasi again, at the end of the day, that doesn't mean na wala na o yung seller dito doesn't have to pay it anymore.
Yes.
It's just an option, pero again, dito na dumadating yung serbisyo talaga ng magaling na buyer realtor or buyer representation.
Yes. And lean to your realtor.
Yes.
Kasi you need to trust them. Kasi they pwedeng tutulungan niya kayong maitawid sa transaction.
Correct.
You just need to learn to trust them. And of course, the best source is by referrals.
Correct.
Kasi ito na yung mga ibang tao na gone through the process already.
Yes.
Na hindi nyo na, ano ba to? Kasi, I just found online or whatever. Iba talaga yung you read the reviews.
Correct.
You do your research. At yung matatagal na sa negosyo. Kasi, if you're gonna be, hiring a brand new rookie, okay din yun. Don't get me wrong. But just make sure they're being mentored by a top producer. Or with a really good broker.
Yes. And again, at the end of the day, you want to know who you're working with.
Correct.
Yun lang naman talaga. You want to know what you're working with to make sure that they're knowledgeable, number one. And they know what they're doing as far as, again, negotiating, the disclosure part. Kasi napakadami talaga eh. Madaming paperwork, madami talaga malaman. Masabi. And like I said, you will not learn this in one day. Yes. Even in the 30 days, diba? You really need a professional
to help you out,
or even a lender to kind of like give you help you out and give you more in a guidance way to be in the right track.
Yes. And be careful. Remember when they give you, like, let's say gusto mong may makita ng bahay, tapos papasay ng kaagad ng buyer's agreement na ganito, na
basta-basta rin,
6-8 pages. Be careful what you're signing. Okay? Kasi matatali kayo.
Madami niya.
Kung hindi pa ninyo subok at saka hindi someone that hindi ni-refer sa inyo. So just be careful with that.
Because remember, this is basically your agreement or contract with that whoever's the realtor buyer, that you are basically just using him designated realtor for you.
Yes,
hindi pwedeng twice, hindi pwedeng mayroon kang isa sa left side.
Yes.
It's your designated realtor who's going to be helping you out.
Yeah. And you know, just be careful kasi ayun nyo naman ng palipat-lipat kayo. Kasi you might ended up owing that realtor. Kasi remember, merong cooling off period.
Again, this is going to be taking effect on
August 17. Yes. And if you have any questions or anything, feel free to contact me at 916-730-8053. If you have any questions, I will definitely do a free buyer consultation via Zoom. And of course, Alvin is here. You could reach him at
925-667-1205.
Yes, and we're always here for you. If you need any real estate advice or loan advice, a mortgage loan advice, we're both here for you.
Let me ask you one question.
Yes.
Okay. Honest opinion, huh?
Yes, of
We're
course.
always honest naman dito, di ba?
Okay, naman.
Good. All right.
Okay.
Selling side, seller. What do you think? Do you think sa mga seller, are they gonna more really not?
Actually, so here's the thing.
Kasi sa akin, dalawa nakikita ko eh. Right?
Okay. So sa seller ko, when I do, I do listing presentation or listing appointment with them, ini-emphasize ko the importance of buying the buyer brokerage as a part of their marketing. Kasi sila ang magdadala talaga ng kliyente.
Tama.
Okay. Kasi kung hindi, then you will just gonna have strangers na mga hindi naman pre-approved.
Hindi natin alam.
Mga looky-look na hindi naman pala seryoso. Or they can even qualify for the loan. Okay? So I highly recommend they still pay.
But
for me,
however, go ahead.
Okay,
like for me, if I'm the seller and I'm selling my home, right? I would. I mean, what's let's say 2% or 2.5%, diba?
It's part of your marketing cost.
If I know that I'm getting the right buyer and I know that my home is gonna be sold in the next 30 days.
Kasi unang-una sa lahat, you only need that one buyer. You don't need 3 buyers. You just need that one right buyer. And who normally find those people? Kaming mga realtor, kasi ini-screen namin sila. We find out kung anong motivation nila, kung yan bang yung hinahanap nila, ano ba mga specs ng mga 3-bedroom, 4-baths, with the pool, 20 feet backyard.
And they're also fully pre-approved. They're fully approved and ready to roll, meaning they're well funded to get this loan.
Oo, kasi kino-connect namin sila sa trusted lender na hindi na nagsasayang ng oras, na alam namin na yun na, this is the right match for you.
May kakatok na ako, hi, this is my pre-approval letter. Do you have a realtor? No, I don't, but I have pre-approval letter. Hirap nun, di ba?
Delikado yun kasi anybody could just print it.
Yun na nga
or make up, or with advancement of technology. Ngayon, meron naman akong ibang seller na they're losing money.
Depending on the scenario, of course.
So since they're not making money, i-eliminate nila ang buyer side.
Of course. Okay. Then that would be a different topic.
I mean, may mga ibang seller na they don't wanna pay.
Yes.
So if that happens, then okay lang din yun. Kasi I'm representing the seller. But I feel bad for the buyer. Kasi yung buyer, wala siyang representation. And ang fiduciary duty ko at loyalty ko belongs to my seller.
That's correct.
Kasi I signed that listing agreement. Okay? So I just feel bad for the buyer kasi they're gonna be lost. They're gonna be lost.
Yeah.
So how do you overcome that? The best way is mag-offer kayo ng mas maganda para enough na ma-compensate yung buyer.
Correct. Kasi meron naman.
Yeah. Kasi at the end of the day, the seller would say, okay, since mataas naman ang offer mo, okay lang, mababayaran ang buyer brokerage.
And the good news naman kasi, every home naman kasi, most of the homes have equities. Pwede naman.
Oo nga, most of them. Correct.
So, I mean, yeah. But
in most case scenario.
It's most case scenario, no?
Yes.
Like I said, it is a huge change, but it's also a good change.
Yes, I
think it's
love
for the better. I think
Yes.
it's for the better.
Yun nga lang, Alvin, maraming mawawala sa negosyo. Marami
talaga.
Maraming mawawala sa real estate.
Marami talaga.
Lalo na yung mga baguhan.
Yes.
Kasi wala pa silang clientele. Wala pa silang enough knowledge.
Yes,
they haven't developed the negotiation skills or communication skills.
Or also they will go ahead and pump up their knowledge. They'll put to the,
or that's one.
They'll pump up their game.
Yeah,
right?
kasi parang magiging sink or swim na.
Yeah, yun na yun eh.
Ito mangyayari.
Yun na yun.
Okay? So, but you know what? Those people who wants to win, they'll find a way to win.
Correct.
Kasi parang ako nung nag-umpisa ako sa real estate.
Correct.
It was during the short sale and foreclosure era.
Yes.
Like, more than half of the realtors left the business.
Of course, yeah.
And a lot of these people, I thrive through people na sinisave ko from foreclosure.
Yeah.
Kahit it takes me a year or two to get paid.
Yeah. Yes.
And I have to fax 100, 200 pages of short sale package
of course.
back then.
Oo, back then.
Diba? Tapos tinrabaho mo na 6 months, 1 year, hindi ka mababayaran dahil na foreclosure property.
Totoo.
So, I mean, this is not, is not as bad like that.
Yeah.
So, you just need to sink or swim and leverage and be mentored by one of the strong and good like established agent
and company as well.
Yes, and brokerage.
And like I said, it's good for both ways. Like I said, all the home buyers out there, huwag kayong matakot, right?
Huwag kayong matakot. Just lean on realtors like me.
Yeah, huwag kayong matakot because there's also always a way, right?
Yes.
Okay, that we can negotiate and
help you
on behalf of you, right?
Okay.
All right, good.
So anyway, there you have it. Right. I hope you learned something today. And again, this is our first year anniversary. If you know anyone,
don't forget,
looking to buy or sell a home, definitely, I'm always here for you, Elizabeth Velasco from Remax Gold.
And here again, if you have any question, Alvin Reyes, if you have any question regarding about loan or mortgages, let me know.
Yes, and I hope you learned something today. And don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and make a comment and share this video to anyone looking to go that route.
Yeah, and win. Remember, meron tayong pasabog.
Yes,
a pre-game tickets.
Pre-game ticket for the first game of the 49ers.
Yes.
This coming August.
August 1st. Yes. So the next episode.
Okay.
So the 3 episodes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So there you have it. Thank you,
guys.
everyone. We appreciate you.
Thank
Until
you.
next time. Bye-bye.